So just a disclaimer for everybody. This ain't your daddy's Kansas team. This is not them. But what they are is a team that has been successful in late game situations. And on this first play, the freshman Jalen Wilson gets to the rim and puts his team up two. Tim, you don't see freshmen in too many situations in the Big 12 like this, struggling, but then coming up big time to give his team a little breathing room.
Yeah, this is a guy who's got big time potential. It's just a little bit of a late bloomer. Now, you may get drafted on potential, but when you got to perform at the college level, Bill Self is asking you to perform right now. This was another game down in Lubbock, and this has really been the story of their season. Close games. And won a bunch of them early in the year, knocked off Kentucky. But let's not forget, like Kentucky, they're struggling big time. They're not a tournament team. Duke, I haven't seen a nightmare like this since Coach K was hurt that year. And give Bill Self credit. He may not have the studs that he traditionally has, but this is a Kansas team that's been grinding this year and figuring out ways, Cam, to win games.
Yeah, and that's the magic of this program and what Bill Self does with whoever he gets on his team. And this defensive trip here is beautiful because on every catch for every Sooners player, you're going to see a Kansas defender with high hands. First, it starts with David McCormick, right? There's the handoff. He's still there, high hands. You're going to see Brian close out with high hands as well and force the Sooners into a difficult shot. So if your offense isn't working, and we've seen teams at Kansas be so dominant offensively, but when that's not working for you, you always can rely on your defense, and that's what Bill Self always teaches with this program.
Yeah, you see McCormack there with the tough fadeaway. This is a Kansas team. Check out the scores of these games. We're talking 61-59. They win at Texas Tech, another game that was played in the 50s. So this isn't get up and get you 85-90 type of Kansas squad. Like, this is a different mantra to this squad. Now, they've gone through a little bit of a tough stretch in January, losing consecutive games. And I think when you play Kansas, you got to force them to pick up the pace. You got to take them out of their comfort zone. I think it's an amazing coaching job by Bill Self. I mean, every single year, basically, they win the Big 12. This year, there's a lot of talent, a lot of depth. They're not the favorite in my eyes. I think Baylor has to be. But they have an identity. And, Cam, you know this. When you have a team that knows who they are, that's a dangerous team.
Yeah, it really is a dangerous team. But Tim, I got to be honest with you, man. Watching all of these late game situations with Kansas and them putting themselves ahead is giving me PTSD. Because my senior year at Southern Illinois, we lost to Kansas in the Sweet 16 in 2007. They beat us by 3. We had a desperation shot that could have tied the game that went in overtime, but Kansas prevailed. So this is not something new for Bill Self in his program. They just know how to win in these type of situations. I think I might just walk away from these videos right now because I just can't take it. I'm having too many flashbacks right now.
Who was on that Kansas team? Were there any studs?
7 NBA players: Mario Chalmers, Sharon Collins, Darrell Arthur, Julian Wright, Brandon Rush. So yeah, we held our own, but we didn't get the victory though. But that's past tense.
No, but my point is that was the norm at Kansas, and this year's Bill Self's Kansas team, not the norm. They have to rely on their defense and their grit. They're not just drool emoji over talenting everybody.